Hello friends, what's up? I'm the Wizard Pirate and I'm here to bring you the third episode of my Crowfall pre-alpha news. So I'm gonna be doing the rest of the news that's been out so far tomorrow because there's a countdown on the Crowfall website if you've been updated with that stuff. And it goes down to this Tuesday, which I think is February 24th. So I'll probably do a video the next day on the 25th because I don't have any after school activities then. But I do on the 24th, so I won't have time. But I'll probably just do everything Wednesday. You'll probably see it on something else, or you can go to the website, but I'll just put my thoughts on it and you guys can check that out. So what I'm doing this video on is going to be the whole Hunger Week, which is about 2 weeks ago, where they released a huge chunk of stuff to talk about. So I'm going to be doing that here. I'm filming this on Wizard 101, but I'll show a video from my Pirate 101 Can Po update. I'll put a link into the description of the whole video if you guys want to check that out. I'd highly appreciate that. Sorry if my voice gets a little bit seems like I'm about to cry, but I'm not. My voice is just changing, so it gets a little bit iffy if I talk like this for like more than 5 minutes. I mean, it's already kind of starting, but I guess I don't know. It's weird. Day one, Crowfall is like a board game, is what I put. He used this as a simile in the first post. As in someone wins and then the game resets. So it's like if you're playing chess. You get the king, that means the game's over, and then you restart. So that's what he's kind of putting in for like Crowfall is you start a world, there's a limited time that you can be in that world. You play the game and then the world gets destroyed, someone wins, someone loses, and then you go into a new world. We'll get a bit more into that later. I think it was maybe it's the same thing, but it's later. And that I'll talk about that a little bit more. The game must reset, and the game must last forever, is what he also said about that. So he says if the game, like in Wizard 101 or Pirate 101, the game is exactly the same whenever you play it. You know, besides like the classes and stuff, you can't change the world or anything. I knew the Elder Scrolls Online tried to do that, but it didn't really work out. So, that's happening. So if you have the game and then there's like different worlds, and then after a certain time the world just goes kabloosh and it's gone. It keeps the game more interesting, and that's what he's kind of hinting at. It's saying it's just gonna keep going like that, and then once the world gets destroyed, you join a new game, and it's gonna be totally different, kind of, and then you can get different aspects in the game. Like there'll be like no magic in a game, or you can go into a different one, and then I don't know, something like there'll be like a different weapon or something that you can have. Next thing up, the campaign equals the world. So like campaign is just another word for the world. And then a world could last 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. I mean, it's just kind of like examples. I thought it'd be cool to have it because there's 4 phases in the game, and that's spring, summer, fall, and then winter. And then we'll talk about that later, but each season, the guys get more fierce, and the hunger kind of goes over them, and they turn kind of evil and stuff like that. But, so it's like, I would think of it cool to have a 4-hour game, so every hour the guys get more difficult and just like chaos, but I would think a month could be kind of cool as well, where it'd be like every week the guys get harder, so you have to be on like a ton to like get everything and stuff. So that's what I'm thinking I'd do. Like I'd do a video once a week, and I'd film like maybe like 3 days, and I kind of combine it and be 4 episodes of a campaign. Maybe that'd be kind of cool, I think. I'm not sure how I want to do that. Maybe I just film like a 20 minutes, and I'll put it all together, and it'll be like a 3-part thing of everything I filmed. But of course I wouldn't be able to film like every day because I still have a life as well. So that'd be like going on, and then I'd probably film mostly on the weekends, but which I expect most other people would be on as well. Next up, I said campaigns are also like servers that go away over time, which is basically what I just said. Each campaign is new is unique, and you can change game rules. Like as I said as an example earlier, what did I say? It was about magic and how like you can do a game it'll be like no magic, or like they'd be like only magic. You could also probably do that, and they could change more. They could add more options over time. Is something I think they're planning to do as well. Um, and they also said that to keep it fresh, that will also keep the game fresh longer. And just not be like everyone will play it for like 3 months and then they'll find a new MMO and play that for another 3 months, like some people do. So that I think that'll keep people coming and stuff like that. Now next we have stuff about the hunger, which the hunger is a thing that destroys the world. Hunger, they have 4 phases, as I said earlier, which is the spring, the summer, the fall, and then the winter, and then another post he also said there was a phase 5, which was just like victory or defeat. So they have a quote about what the hunger is, and it's the hunger is a mysterious destructive force that something. What did I write? Sorry. That spreads from one world to the next like an infestation. Eventually, the hunger something consumes the world itself, and it is destroyed. Sorry, I was writing fast because I want to get this video up by the end of Saturday, because I go back to school on Monday, and I have some stuff I still need to do for school. Whoops. Players, their names in the game are called Divine Champions. I think League of Legends also call them Divine Champions, but it's a different game. The campaign, yeah, okay, I already said that. Campaign phases 1 is spring, 2 is summer, fall, and then winter, and then 5 is victory or defeat. Some which starts off with day 2. Day 1, I think they had a griffin. They showed the phases through the griffin. And it's just a normal griffin day 1, and then 2 it starts to, you can see it's like dying, and then like the rib cage shows, and then blue stuff comes over it, which is the hunger. I think I put that in later, but I don't know which photos are with which day, so I'll go with my notes, and then as they come along I may just pop them up or make a little thing. Some classes aren't gender locked. I have a picture of a Templar I'll show right there. And you can see as the first thing was a female, but then there's also male. There's also some other classes like the Fey Assassin I'll get into later, which are gender locked as female. Maybe the knight probably will be gender locked as male. So, I think it'll be evened out through not gender locked and gender locked if people are still sexist and stuff. There will be PvE as well as PvP. I think everyone kind of understood that, but if you didn't, yeah. The PvE is probably going to be a little bit easier. I may start off my first few videos as PvE, and then go on to PvP later once I get a big feel for the game, and make a few videos and see how you guys react and stuff like that. Next I have the concept art of the undead warriors look like, what they look like throughout the phases. So as I said, like the griffin, it's just a warrior, and then it starts to die, and you can kind of see the stomach kind of caves in, and the rib cage shows. And then the blue stuff comes along, and that's the a hunger in like a physical form. So I think that's also very cool. I wrote a lot of stuff. I tried to go in a little bit deeper with this video to try to get like the true essence of the game. So yeah. The Templar is a tank. In one of my other videos, I said that was probably going to be not a tank. I thought that, was it the Giant? Is that a thing? I saw something like that was a tank. But that's probably also a tank, but, they actually have classes and what they are specified as below in like a little thing that talks about the classes. So it is a tank, whereas, the strength is 3, the dexterity is 3, the intellect is 2, and the spirit is 1. I'm not sure what most of those mean, but I guess I'll find out later. It's probably something like dexterity is probably like, I don't know, maybe spirit's like speed, maybe, I don't know. He also confirmed that, and then when we go into day 3, Crowfall he considers a throne war simulator, which he made up in, the name. and he says that's a combination of a strategy game and an MMO, which I don't know why he's considering that a one-of-a-kind thing, because I could also consider many other games a throne war simulator. Like Wizard 101 is a strategy game, Pirate 101 is a strategy game, not as much though. League of Legends I could consider a strategy game, maybe. World of Warcraft you consider, but I guess he's really considering like a maybe, I don't know. When I get into the beta, I'll really see what he means by strategy game. If he considers like a turn-based something like that, because he could also a strategy game could be something like the original Fallout and then Fallout 2 were turn-based. So you can I think, yeah. So like turn-based, I could consider strategy games basically are the big ones, but I guess he's also considering this a strategy game. So I'll see what he means by that in 2 days, I guess. I think that's gonna be the thing for the beta. He also said it's not a MOBA like a League of Legends, and he also called out League of Legends. He said it's less of League of Legends but more of Civilization, which is a turn-based game where you can set the world, so it's like it's not multiplayer, it's single player. I've been playing it for a while. I think through Steam and my brother's account we have let's see, I think I have 4 or 5 in Beyond Earth, which is the new one that came out around October, which is I think I'd rather like 5, but I haven't got into it a ton. So they're both kind of strategy, but Civilization is way more strategy, where you have a limited number of turns, but I'm not sure what that is because I haven't really reached it yet. But you can kind of get around and saying it's like you can make an option. You have to kill all the other companies or not companies like the other empires, like England I think is one, France is another one. You get Germany, US. You can choose what country you are and stuff like that. But trophies can give you benefits. At the beginning, when it was still called Play to Crush, he said that we're not just gonna give you like trophies like other things too, which I think he's saying like he made an example. He said that talking about like a trophy for killing 10 rats, or like a achievement in Xbox, and a trophy is another word for an achievement and for PlayStation games. I think he's talking about like a trophy is like if you win something and you get this trophy and can give you a benefit, like maybe you can well, if they have guns, I don't think they have guns. They're not gonna have guns in the game. But if they had guns, it'd be like reload. Like you can reload faster. You'll have more magazines for your guns and stuff like that. Where am I? Next was a Fey Assassin, who was a specialist champion, divine champion. I don't know necessarily what that means, but it's an assassin, so I'm guessing it's like a stealth type thing. So its normal things are strength is 2, dexterity 4, which is probably kind of like a stealth and movement type of thing. I'm not that sure though. Intellect is 3 and spirit is 1. So next I brought up the Griffin here, but I memorized it said they showed a picture with a Fey Assassin in one, maybe not the Fey Assassin, but they on day 1 they had a picture of the Griffin. I'll put that up right here, and it showed what it looks like throughout the hunger and everything. And with the Fey Assassin, they released a picture, and I said pick up Fey Assassin with Fall Griffin, which is the 3rd phase. So I'll show that picture right now. It'll be up there. What does it look like? I think it's like blue in the face, kind of. I'm not positive though, because I have to film through a game, so I can't really look at it right now. I usually have stuff up with me, but I don't this time. Then there's also a pic of zombies in the village. Where did the other picture go? I had another picture, zombie wood, which shows, yes, this guy about to die. It doesn't really say that much, but it's pretty cool. Then they have a pic of the zombies in the village, which is with a Fey Assassin, I think a knight, I'm not positive though. And I guess this is what a village would kind of look like throughout the game. We don't have a pre-alpha picture of it. We only have concept art, so I can't really say exactly what that's gonna look like. But maybe kind of like a maybe the original Assassin's Creed, kind of what the villages look like. I just got that game over the winter break, which is 2 months ago, but you know. And then day 5, is the last thing. I only have one thing for this. The Hellcat, which, there's a video that they released of, what it's gonna look like in the game. I'll put that in the description below. But they also have the concept art, which will be up right here. The original form is a saber-toothed tiger. So it starts off with a saber-toothed tiger, then it kind of dies, and the stomach goes in as everything else, and then the blue comes out. So as you can see, with any creature in the game, it's gonna be like, so it starts off with a normal, or like a normal thing in the game, like a griffin. Griffins aren't real, but if they were real, that's what it would look like. Then the hunger kind of takes it in. They also have warriors, and then they turn into zombie warriors. Then, the Hellcat, which is not a griffin, it's a saber-toothed tiger. So I don't know what other creatures they're gonna have, because I actually haven't read past the Hunger Week stuff that much. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think I went deep enough with all this stuff. I could think of more stuff, but I think I'm over the 10 minutes I was going for in this video. If not, I could, well, probably I'll just be like this. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and make sure to rate's not a thing anymore. So comment, like, subscribe, and favorite this video. Really make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot of good videos coming up. Once Aaron gets a subscription, I'll try my best to, make more videos. I may finish the video that I started with him just without him, because there's not that much going on right now, and I could just finish it later. So if that happens, then I'll just, the video will probably come up. I'll try to have one up next week. So if Aaron doesn't get a membership, I'll just upload the video without him next week. So, I guess I'll see you guys then. So thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.